Hi guys, I just want to share with you something which I've just been recently has a really big interest in doing, and that's martial arts. Now, I guess you can say that this is actually corresponding with exercising and being in shape, and why not learn martial arts? I mean, self-defense has always been important in everybody's walk of life anyway. But I find it really disheartening that you want to learn martial arts, but situations of cost and situations where people tell you that that you're not going to be dedicated to it. You're not going to be follow through with your beliefs of it's like, oh, you only come once or twice a week and then that's it, blah blah blah. And the truth of the matter is that it's up to you whether you want to associate yourself with such people, but in the end of the day, I made inquiries about some martial arts classes that I was keen of. One particular martial arts training, which is called Wing Chun. And I don't get a call back for so many weeks, if not months. And I tried again and finally got in touch with somebody yesterday, really, and they said that they don't have any more classes at this certain place, university, because there's not many people attending now, and they're not serious about attending class. Sometimes they turn up, sometimes they don't, and they're telling me that get the hell away from that guy! Woo! And they're not serious about, they're not dedicated to attend classes regularly. So I asked this guy, so how much is your lesson, and how many times a week, and how long is the duration of the lesson? Is like, the lessons is once a week, and it's 60 minutes or 1 hour per week. And so how much does it cost to join and all that stuff? Well, the lessons are, you pay 1 month $240 for the month. So I was thinking about it. $240 per month. So that means that it's over $50 per lesson. Can you imagine $50? Let's just say even if it's $50 per lesson, right? You have one lesson per week. You only have one lesson per week. And each lesson is 60 minutes. How many people do you think can afford to pay $50 per lesson in this current economic scenario? Even if you could, the question is, at what point do you actually go off saying that calling off people that are not serious about joining and not serious about learning martial arts, when it's not financially viable for you to be paying every month $240? I find that really ridiculous. People have reasons why they continue, they don't continue, reasons why they choose to do certain decisions, but fact is, where do you come from to belittle people's decision of not wanting to be on a long-term member. You know, but they're paying you. So I find it really disheartening and really disrespectful. But in any case, that's my experience. Whether or not I'll go through with it, I really doubt so. I might try other Academy and see what their responses are, because honestly, I don't, you know, this is one thing about this economical state of affairs nowadays. You have a lot of companies that are small businesses that are closing down, or even medium companies that are closing down. Why is that the case? You think about that. A lot of people say that nowadays is a buyer's market, which is true. And the fact is, if you are a company, and I've noticed this a lot, you hear on TV that the economical scenario is so bad, a lot of companies are closing down, blah 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 blah. They are buying from internet and all that stuff. The truth of the matter is, people will pay money. The people are still paying money, and the people want to pay money for the goods and services as well. But the fact is, and this is what I experienced, is that a lot of companies nowadays, the salespeople just don't give a fuck. You go to a retail store, and more often than not, and I'm talking about like 90% of the time, the salespeople just don't give a shit. They don't care. They think that if you want their help, or you want a discount, or whatever reasons that you need their assistance, blah blah blah, it's like you have to play by their rules. You're fucking wasting your money on their survival. Why the fuck would you want to pay for that? I'll give you a very good example. A couple of weeks ago, I was at one of the Oakley sunglasses outlet. There's one male and one female staff that were there. There's nobody else that was there when I was at that location. I walked in, none of them greeted me. I noticed that on the side of my peripherals, I can see that both of them noticed that I was there. They couldn't be bothered. Now, whether is it... Now, the other thing is, when 3 other guys came into the store, they greeted them, and it so happens that they were, the 3 guys walking towards me, that he turned around and he acknowledged me. Fair enough. I mean, if you're busy, I don't expect you to be clambering on my hands and feet just to greet. So by the time when and he just turned around, and it doesn't really bother me that much. But after that, 2 other ladies came in and they greeted her, and the female staff asked me whether I need assistance. So I said that, do you have any other range of this particular blah blah blah? And I told her that, look, I definitely will get something because it's my birthday. I want to get something for my birthday. She just turned around and walked away. I was like, what the fuck? What the fucking customer service is this? Whether or not it's race related, I don't know. because all of them were white. I'm the only one there that wasn't white. But anyway, don't really give a fuck. So, and I was like, seriously? You know what? If I was going to spend my money on a product to get from you guys, I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to pay full retail price to be shopping at a place like that. Fuck that shit. So I went around and I got another pair of sunglasses that cost more at the non-Oakley shop, and I bought a pair of Oakley sunglasses that's more expensive. And the big difference is that lady in that shop, she was really polite, and I wouldn't say that groveling on my hands and feet to get my sale, but get a sale, but she was polite and she helped me, and I'm glad to be paying $30-40 more just for that. So it goes to show that it's not the economical scenario of companies closing down because people do not want to spend money. People are still wanting to spending their money to get what they want. But it's because of this attitude of customer service that fucks around with people, and people look, I'm not going to be paying X amount of money for this kind of attitude, this kind of service, because if I'm going to your shop, I sort of like have some idea of what I'm going to spend, and if I'm going to buy a branded item, I know that that is what I'm going to spend. So why the fuck would I want to buy from a store with that kind of attitude? So again, it's not that people don't want to spend money. People want to spend money. People want to spend money and get stuff. It's just the customer service is so pathetic and so poorly. The attitude is so poor nowadays that people just couldn't be bothered. So yeah, so I guess the main agenda is that it's because of the attitude that's causing all this. But I hope that this idea gives you some insight of why companies fail and so on. But it's just an insight from my point of view anyway. I mean, I may be wrong for all I know, but if you're in that scenario, maybe it might help you to understand your business. But anyway, thanks for watching.